Oh, this is ridiculous! Welcome to Mal Reviews. Malware here with a review of the Inflames Metal Boss armor version. I just wanted to start off with the box with the beautiful, beautiful zombie camo in the front. And I'll get that back there so you can see the whole thing. Now this is a third-party unlicensed Big Boss figure by Inflames. Big Boss from the Metal Gear Solid series. And he comes with quite a bit. Not to mention two different heads with two different types of camo, with naked camo and the zombie camo, as you can see on the box itself. And I just wanted to show off the box because it is damn beautiful. You can see the nice blue eyes, beautiful face. I think that's the actual a edited photograph of the face that was that comes with the box, which is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, it's stark black. The name, Metal Boss, 1/6 scale limited edition collectible figure battle armor version is in a metallic silver, which is fantastic. Turn it to the side, you can see the front of the armor and the back on this side. And you can see everyone who was involved and a couple shots of the figure itself. And it really is Big Boss from Peace Walker, which is fantastic. It's got the coloring all right. The only things it lacks are decals and stuff like that, but everything else is pretty much spot on from what it looks like on the box. It's got a couple shots back there. He does come with quite a few accessories. Too many, to be honest. And yeah, I just wanted to show that off. Now let's open the box just to show off how the tray is. Now I took the figure out. But you have two trays here, one that pops out in the door and one on the inside with the figure itself, the shield, and all that stuff. And then all the bags and stuff were on this door here, which is quite the touch. Instead of having two layers on the same tray, they have them sort of separated in a way when you open the box like this. And it does look beautiful, but I'm not putting them back in the box and anytime soon, especially with all the little bags here, which you'll see in a minute. Yeah, so let's look at the figure. And here he is, Metal Boss himself. Metal Boss. As you can see, beautiful, beautiful attention to detail. The head sculpt, let me just get in there, is fantastic. It honestly looks a little more like Snake than the Hot Toys itself, which I will be comparing in a second. The way that the headband works as well is the hair comes off via magnet, so you can put it around and attach it back, so you can change the headband or have them go without the headband, which I think is a great touch. Let's see if I can get that face. There you go. And this is the figure itself. On the whole, it looks beautiful. Like I said, attention to detail. Everything is there. All of his bags, well, not all of them, and I'll get to that in a second. He has pretty much his whole... Whoa. Yeah, let's take the bandana off for now. We'll deal with it later. Pretty much has most of his Fulton equipment for being lifted up, and the knife, the hair is attached by magnets and it's pretty loose. The knife on the chest up here is actually attached via some tape that came with it, which also attaches the knife to the leg, which is completely optional, and the way that everything's set up in the box and out of the box makes it all completely optional. Let's take a look at the armor quickly. The armor has a lot of detail in there. It's got everything from the little nuts and rivets, I guess you would call them, to every single panel line. Now it does take liberties because it is a third-party product and, you know, trying not to get a lawsuit. But even the gloves, or the hands, have details on there, which is just beautiful. If you look closely, if it'll focus, got writing on there. Oh. Might be hard to see, it's kind of going in and out of focus. But it pretty much says soft metal, bulletproof, do not damage, which is a little weird given it's bulletproof. But it's there, and it's on pretty much both the arms and the legs. The knee pads look great, and unlike the Hot Toys, the boots actually move fairly well. Unlike the Hot Toys as well, where the boots come up to here, this one, the boots are their own piece, and the shins are very, very soft rubber. So you can get those wide-angle foot poses, which you couldn't get with the Hot Toys. And yeah, I mean, he just looks sparklingly beautiful from here. Now let's compare him with the Hot Toys Naked Snake, shall we? Now, as you can see, Metal Boss is quite a bit taller, actually, which I would say is almost entirely due to the neck. It is a very tall neck, and if you take off the armor itself, it does look like he's a bit of a turtle with a super long neck, or more of a giraffe. But the difference between the two, oh, excuse me, is also that Hot Toys Snake, all of his upper body is one piece of rubber. And you've got the arms, which are faux leather, and the gloves, which are one big piece. With not much actual armor going on, mostly just fake leather and stuff like that. While Metal Boss here is every piece of armor is a separate piece of rubber, which is great. Does not limit his posability that much, though the shoulders kind of do, but we'll get to that in a second. And he does fit in nicely. His feet are very unstable as well, which is a bit of a problem. But that is the figure next to the Hot Toys Snake. Now let's go take a look at the articulation and everything. Articulation is a thing, and this guy does have it, but it comes at a cost. If you look closely, the suit's already ripped. Yeah, that's the problem with this, and the material that they use. It is very, very, very thin fake leather, or pleather, if you will. And any movement, essentially, if this thing has been sitting in a box for a while, or is brand new but just hasn't been opened, it will rip. I don't know if it's completely brand new and it'll rip, but it does rip a lot. And that doesn't just happen up here. It happens on the elbows, it happens on the knees, it happens on the hips. It pretty much happens everywhere. So you'll want to be careful with that. It doesn't really pose a problem if you're okay with that, but it does kind of get on your nerves because you're looking around and you're like, oh man, I see a bit of a rip. But most of the armor does cover it up. But the articulation on this figure is still pretty good. The arms do go up. They go around like standard fare. They go in. Hands are quite articulated. They can even do the way he holds his rifle. Let me slide that in there, which is really bent down. You can do that. I can't really do that right now. His legs are way more articulated than the Hot Toys one, and he can bend way down, and because of his feet, he can actually get into a sort of a proper kneeling pose, like that. But of course, as I said, that comes at a cost, the cost being the material, which if you can see is already ripping there. And it's ripped completely in there. Now I got this brand new. This wasn't used or anything, so that's a little discouraging. But everything can come off, so you can replace it, which I should get myself to do. But the articulation is good. The only problem I would have to say are the feet. They don't stand up that well, and I don't know if it's this one in itself or the Inflames body. But if you are serious about getting this and do collect a lot of 1/6, I'd say probably get a true type body, and try and get that head on there. The hands and feet probably have different connectors, which means they might need a bit of a different connection to it, or you'll have to just get new boots or something. But this with a true type body would be absolutely perfect. And maybe you could get a dive suit or something from any 1/6 vendor, or a seal operative suit to put underneath it, and it would work. And I'm thinking of doing that myself. But let's look at his accessories now. And here we have pretty much all of Snake's accessories. I'm gonna go free cam for this. We have his leg knife, which can be removed, of course. I didn't put it on because it does come with a sort of sticker sheet that you can cut to your own length and attach it, which is how the sheath is attached to his upper body. And notice how also he's got 2 canteens and 2 larger bags. Now, when I open this up, I realized something. Every single one of the bags was not attached, which means you had to do it individually, and you had to put it on yourself. Now, it wasn't just you could slide it in there. What you had to do is you had to actually unclasp every single one of these and tighten it back up by pushing that tiny little ledge hook, whatever you want to call it, right back in there, making it nice and tight. After about 30 minutes of trying to get 2 bags on there and the big backpack itself, I just gave up with these 2. And he does look kind of good with just that. Maybe I should show the back. It's got the backpack, and it looks fine. There's no real problem with it. But that also means that his holster for his pistol is like that as well. Now, he does have a pistol in there. It's pretty much the same as the Hot Toys. I'm not going to pull it out because it is a bit of a bitch to get back in, but it comes with an individual silencer which you can take off and put on, and because I can't get it back into there, it comes with a little flashlight, if it will focus. There we go. There we go. Comes with a small flashlight that you can put on the bottom, making it look more like the SOCOM from Metal Gear Solid 1, actually, which I don't think he has this in Peace Walker. I don't think there is a flashlight in Peace Walker at all, actually. But it's there, so you got it. And he also has the eye patch. Yes, the eye patch is a separate piece, and it is very, very weird. Both pieces, both edges of the eye patch actually are Velcro. So they're stuck together with Velcro, and they have the string in there being held by the Velcro, which is really weird. I ended up super gluing it in there because it kept falling out, and it's not long enough to tie. You have to get another head and pretty much put it on there, put the bandana on, and put the hair on, and you'll have the eye patch working in tip-top shape. And you get it if you get it in the right position. It's a little better, but that's what it is. But let's also look at the extra head sculpt now that we have it. This is the zombie camo that was used in Peace Walker, and I do believe it was used in Snake Eater as well. I don't know about Portable Ops, but that's what it is. It's pretty much the same thing, painted with the black and white on top, and it's not painted so finely onto it that it covers up everything. Oh, it looks like it is painted on real hair. And I will just step back for a second and show you the rest of the accessories. Now, with it, he also comes with a second bandana. This one is not cloth this time, and it actually, get the bandana out there, it's got a wireframe in it, in both of them actually. This bandana, unlike the other one, also has the face shield from the battle armor in the game. Now, the battle armor and the sneaking suit, this figure is kind of a combination of the two. I don't think he actually uses the shield unless you put it on, but it comes with it, so that's there. And the headband for this one is one big rubber piece with the wireframe in the back. But it is just like it is in the game. It has all the detail, and it looks really nice. It looks really nice on the figure as well. And I'll show a shot of that later. He also comes with his M16A1 standard fare. The little bullet catch is in there, along with the clip, or the it's not a clip. The magazine comes out and has little bullets painted in the top, which is quite something. I don't think even the Hot Toys had that. I know it had that on the other machine gun, but I don't think it had it on the M16. So we have that. We have 3 extra hands, actually, which this was one of my bigger complaints as well. Comes with 3 extra hands only. A right or left gun holding hand for him to hold his rifle, not fire it, but to hold it. A left saluting / karate hand. Of course, on the boxes it does show it as if he were saluting other soldiers. And another hand for holding a pistol, I would assume. Now the hands that I have on him already are the gun holding hand, or the trigger hand. If it would focus, it'd be fantastic. There we go. And on his other hand, there is more of a tighter grip. This is for holding knives and smaller objects. But he only comes with 5 hands, which is a bit of a problem, because I believe even the Hot Toys came with more. Usually when I would pay premium for something, I would expect quite a few more hands, but that's what you get, I guess, for what else they had in there. I'd like to see more hands. I know the BU version does come with a couple different more hands, but I don't think it will mesh well with the design of this suit. Let's get this out of the way and show the final accessory. The Riot Shield. Yes, he comes with the big Riot Shield that you can get when you get the sneaking suit, I believe. He can hold it, though I have not gotten him to, but I will get him to in the next shot. And here is the Snake Eater himself. Now, as you can see, everything fits well. He's got his gun, he's got his Riot Shield, he's got his beautiful little headband going on there. And yeah, that's the Inflames Metal Boss Battle Armor version. Now, is he worth it? Depends. The price that I've seen him go for is about upwards to $300. I got him actually for $220 American, which isn't that bad. I would probably say don't pay more than that, because the body itself, the Inflames body, definitely does not compare to the true type. The material has ripped and in multiple places, which is definitely a damper on such a big figure, and I would rather have better quality control on that. And the body itself, just with everything on it, it doesn't fit that well. The least they could have done, if anything, justify that price is the having all the bags attached to the harness itself. But since I have not been able to find this other than on third party, because it is a third party product, and I've only been able to find it on eBay nowadays for about 220, 230 American. If you are really a big Metal Gear Solid fan, I would say go for the Hot Toys. But if you don't like the Snake Eater outfit, well, this is the one for you. It is the, at this point, quintessential Peace Walker sneaking suit, minus a few details. But it is Snake. It is definitely Snake. And with that, I will leave you. Have a good day, guys.